Hey, good afternoon, Forest City Middle School. Thanks for joining me here this afternoon. March 25th, about 4 o'clock, and you've just finished up day 3 of e-learning, flex learning. So wanted to just thank our teachers for doing such a great job on short notice of putting all that information together. Resources, videos, activities, lessons around what you've been studying all year, and then some review and some new learning, and just I think they have a really good plan put together for the next couple weeks to help your learning just continue as much as possible, since we can't be together here at school. So thank you to our teachers for all their hard work, and students, thank you for engaging in those activities. The work is optional. It's not something that you have to do, but we certainly think it's in your best interest to do, and to stay current with your learning and try and have a normal focus for the day with a couple different subjects. Really try not to overwhelm people with lots and lots of subjects, but really just kind of a 3 subject focus each day. So students, also do your best in staying up with your flex learning program there. All right, with that, it is also Wednesday. We're moving into Worst Joke Wednesday. Here we go. First of all, I want to let you know that I decided to rename my dog, my golden retriever, and her new name is now 5 Miles. So anytime anybody asks me what I did this morning, I can say, well, I woke up and I walked 5 miles. All right, there we go. Joke number 2. What do you call a horse that lives next door? A neighbor. All right. And joke number 3. Why are elephants so wrinkled? Well, have you ever tried to iron one? I didn't think so. Worst Joke Wednesday out of the way for today. Moving on. Hey, let's talk about your Chromebooks here for just a minute. This is just really a friendly reminder. With freedom comes responsibility. And each one of you has a Chromebook for school purposes, for your learning. I know that students use those Chromebooks to listen to music, search up their favorite hobbies, play some educational games, a variety of things. But I just want to remind you to make sure you're using your computer responsibly, appropriately, and for all the right reasons. And I think that's enough said regarding that, but just with freedom comes responsibility, and we're putting a lot of responsibility on you to make sure you're using that device for the right reasons. All right? Thank you for your work in doing the right things with your school computer as well. Next, I want to talk about a flyer. You should be receiving this via email or Google Docs or your Google Drive from our counselors and Mrs. Linder, our success coordinator. And so they wanted to just remind you about staying connected. And so they will be sharing a flyer with you about the importance of staying connected and staying in contact with your friends and your teachers during this time when we don't get to see each other face to face like we're used to, but just the value and the importance of staying connected. Also want to just back up a little bit, and if you remember, on March 9th, we had a school assembly here in our gym where we talked about really 3 things, and what 3 things were most important to making sure we finished our school year the right way. And so while we were together, I think those 3 things were really important, and now that we're away from each other, I still think those 3 things are really important. And so just want to remind you of what those were when we talked about the acronym WIN, what's important now, and we really focused on 3 things. One of those being teamwork and supporting each other. And in the best schools, adults and students work together for everyone's benefit, supporting each other. Common goal, working together for a common reason, and I'll do my job to help our team be successful. Number 2, we talked about respect. And in the very best schools, students work well with each other despite having close friendships with them or not. Students respect each other's differences, gender, race, different cultures. We all have things that we have in common, and we all have things that are different about each one of us, which makes each one of us really special. So it's important that students respect other people's differences. Number 3, students have friends and adults they can trust and talk with about concerns, and it's okay to be the person that's asking for help, and it's definitely okay to be the person that's giving support to those friends. And lastly, students don't tell lies, spread rumors, or exclude others on purpose. So in this digital world that we're in, and all the access that you have to social media and Instagram and Snapchat and Twitter and all these things, it's really important that you're representing yourself well, representing our school well, and being proud of what you're posting and saying about yourself and about other people. So keep that in mind. Number 3, we talked about perseverance. And wow, really had no idea that we would be in this situation that we're currently in when we talk about perseverance. But in the very best schools, people don't settle. They strive for better. People utilize positive self-talk. What you say inside your head matters. And the power of yet. I just haven't been able to do that yet. And that yet leaves the door wide open for pursuing it and getting better at it at some point in time. And lastly, people take the next challenge and opportunity to grow. This situation has certainly been a challenge for all of us. I'm proud of everybody for their efforts in sticking together and getting this Flex Learning Plan in place and supporting each other as much as possible. Lastly, we'll continue to win the day. Just as a reminder, that's controlling what you can control. Do what you can do today. Don't stress, no anxiety. We're not worried about tomorrow. We're going to do the very best job we can today and control what we can control. Tomorrow's a new day, and we'll bring some new opportunities and some new challenges, and we'll tackle that tomorrow. But right now, we're going to focus on winning the day. So with that being said, happy Wednesday, March 25th. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.